Hey everyone, it's Adrian from Contact Mapping, and these are my favorite lives that we do where we get to talk to some of our amazing customers. And today we get to talk to one of our amazing customers who also has an amazing accent. So hello, Karen Hammond down in Perth, Australia. How are you?
I'm great. Hi, Adrian. It's so great to talk to you.
It's pretty
So far
cool.
away, but so connected.
Exactly. How amazing that we
Yeah.
can be on opposite sides of the world and connected through
Oh,
technology. And it's really fun. So thank you so much for doing
yeah.
it.
Oh, no, it's a pleasure. Anything for you guys.
Oh, thank
You
you.
gave
So,
gave me a tool that's changed my life. So yeah, it's good.
thank you. Thank you. Well, so tell us about you and what you're up to as a network marketer and kind of how contact mapping has fit into that for you.
Okay. Well, I'll go back a little bit to the beginning when it first came out. And I was probably one of the first people
Mm,
I thought, oh, this looks interesting, something that's going to make life a bit easier. Um, I didn't sort of embrace it as so quickly. It was back in 2018.
mhm.
Yeah, it would have been 2018. That's right. And that was really the beginning of my network marketing career as well. And I was learning lots of different things, and I've done lots of things since then. Um, and over that period of time, this has become the tool that just saves me in reminding me of this person I haven't spoken to. Um, all those different prompts that come up when you need to be so organized. If you don't get back to people, you can fall behind so quickly. And that was one of my biggest things I needed to do, was to make sure I got back to people. So I found that was very, very useful. And I used it in the beginning also with the company that I'm in. They have um, well, you have the coffee shop interview. That's where I got it from. Coffee shop interview. Yeah, okay, coffee shop interview, and started documenting people. I spoke to at least 2 people a day in that 65 days in a wake up that we were doing, and it was this contact mapping and that particular process that I went in my first major qualification in the company. So I went to the 1 star in a space of 60 days in doing that. Which was just incredible for me because I was a new network marker and everything else, and I wanted to get to that first major level that I could do to get to, and it helped me achieve that by constantly following and creating that connection with people. So that was pretty amazing, to tell you the truth. Yeah.
That's so cool. So yeah, so we were worked together in a system, and for a
Yeah.
little over 60 days in a row, you were connecting with 2 new people every day. You were following up and growing your business, and that helped you to achieve like the first pretty big rank in your company as you did that over those
Yeah.
60.
Yes, it did. It did. It was fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. And still, some of those people that I initially contacted, I'm still in touch with a lot of them. Not all of them actually came into the business, of course, but it wasn't about that. In the beginning, it was learning to have no real agenda, but get to know the people,
Yeah,
and that I think that was the biggest mistake many new network marketers can do is, oh, I'm so excited about my product. Everybody should be using it. And you just get like, why aren't they getting it? Why are they not getting it? They should be using this. Um, so it's like, clearly I'm going to run out of people soon. So I learned quickly. It was you talk to people. Well, Karen, why don't you just talk to people and find out more about them? And when I read through all of this and everything, it's like, yeah, that's just so common sense, but we're not using our common sense. So it's getting back to that and getting back to the heart of speaking to people, and that's what I love to do. I do love people, and my intention is always from the heart, always, and things that have come towards me, whether it be a sale or a relationship or another connection, is because of having a human heart to reach out and talk to a stranger.
that's
Often I've had a couple of people that have said to me, wow, I really needed that chat today. Thanks for saying hello. I made a difference to someone's life. And that was Yeah, that was humbling for me. I didn't think I could be that person that made a difference to someone's life. Yeah,
That is
I
so cool.
doubted that. Yeah,
Yeah, to be able
it's
to
so
do
cool.
both, to not only grow a successful business, but to be able to touch people's
Yeah,
lives in ways that are completely different from that along the way is really special, isn't
sure.
it?
Yeah, absolutely. And then with the company that you're with, whatever product they have, as you start getting to know people, it just comes natural in a conversation that, this is something that I've tried and it's worked, or somebody else has tried this and it's worked really well. Maybe you want to give it a go. And yeah, it's working, you know. And I think when you build that strong foundation, um, that's the key to getting where all the big guys are, I think, is you got to build a solid foundation.
Yeah.
Like any tall building, right? If you don't get your foundation right.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
yeah,
And so
yeah,
you're actually in the midst and about to really make a big push right now as we speak, where you have spent the last 30 days kind of setting yourself up and you're about to launch and use contact mapping for something big. So talk a little bit about what you're up to right at the moment.
yeah. I joined Eric Wars 20 and 30, and I knew this was going to be a real challenge for me. It was very intense, and a lot of it, in the beginning, you had to handwrite everything else. Eric, if you ever see this, all that handwriting, I'm like, I got to start taking a handwriting lesson course now, because it's like, and I'm, you're going for like over 1,000 contacts, to, to work through. And that a challenge was a big challenge alone, because you're going through everything you can find, um, to write down on this particular list of contacts so you could speak to people. And it just dawned on me when I was doing all of this, wow, really, we don't need to do this anymore. This app I've got, I could do it straight here. But it was part of this exercise to get you mentally prepared,
Yeah.
um, was to write it out. So that's all been said, and we've been prepared for that, and now we're into the next stage. And you can start your following stage any stage you like, but it's probably a good idea to get going with it, quite imminently after doing the first month. So mine starts, in a couple of weeks. I've started the whispering campaign, they call that, and then it's pretty intense, interviews back to back, and you're booking people every 15 minutes, whether you're meeting them or seeing them, to get through over 1,000 people, and then I'm entering those into contact mapping as I go. So I hope your system can handle that.
Yeah, this is good. We're
And
going to put us to the test.
yeah, exactly. So
I,
I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to that part, because it's pushing me out of my comfort zone. I've never done that many contacts, and you have to clear the way for that, right? You have to clear away. You have to prepare. So you have to prepare. What's happening in your family life? What other things do you do on these particular days? So you have to let other people know that you're not going to be as readily available. So you might see me go quiet on my little contacting and social media in places, because I head down and getting that done. And it's, yeah, at the end of it, I'm going to feel like I've run a marathon, I think.
no
Let's
kidding.
see. But
Yeah.
yeah. And then you'd be thinking, well, if you didn't have this app, I'd be thinking, how on earth do you keep following track? And it would be all manual, like handwriting it. And initially, it would be all of that, all manually looking through, oh yeah, did I do this, and check that off. Whereas with this app, it will just pop up and remind me, you've done the first touch, and now you've got to do this. And yeah, so I'm excited. I got this tool to do that with me. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I'm really excited for you. I mean, this is a massive undertaking, and I feel
Mm.
honored to get to play a small part in enabling what you're about to do and to create huge success. And, Eric is just such a cool coach, and I love
Yeah.
the momentum he creates. And so it's just going to be great to see how this all plays out for you. We're going to have to do a follow
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That would be really great. But I'm grateful for the app. I'm grateful that you were Adrian Chenault and you were a part of Tom's life and watching him with his little book. And then your fantastic brain went, this is what I need to do. Because you know what? I would have lost my little book by now.
Yeah.
Whereas Tom managed to keep it all them years.
Yeah.
I would have been going, where did I put it? Where did I put it? And yeah, it's amazing how many old little books I've found looking around.
No kidding.
You'd be surprised if you've been in business for some time. Go digging through those cupboards, or move house, or have a house fire. You certainly clear through things then,
Yeah.
looking for things,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No kidding.
yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm so thankful for you, and it's just so great to watch the strides that you've already made in achieving rank within your company through, using the contact mapping system and the contact mapping app. And man, this next phase,
Mm.
I just think you're gonna blow the lid off of your business, and I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yes.
and I'm really pleased to be doing that with this particular app. But can I just say something else as well? There's your community group, and also those that are on the contact mapping page, or when you start using the app. That community and the training that goes on in that room, for it's $10 a month, right? I pay a lot out for personal development. I believe you've always got to do something to improve yourself, and I see that as the biggest investment. But your fee is just $10, and you give all that as well, all the time. And the training that's offered, the people you have there are just amazing. You have Queen Bee in your, I call your beautiful lady Queen Bee, because she offers up so much training,
Yeah.
and it's all there as part of being part of the community. So I just said to recently in an Australian meeting that we had, that if you aren't using the app, why wouldn't you? It's $10 a month, and you've got all this extra free training in there. And the emails that you send are probably the best info emails I receive from
Oh,
different areas. I see yours, I go, that is a must read all the time. Your
that's
emails, the content in your community group, and the app for $10 a month. Get on board while it's $10 a month, people. I should say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well,
That's
I
good.
really appreciate that. And we do. We put so much of our heart
Yeah,
into those newsletters, and Elizabeth has just been incredible in the community
I
group doing
love
all the
her.
training. And
Yeah.
we love this community so much, and we have such a heart to give and to create great outcome and great success for our
Mm,
community, and it's a lot of fun. So
yeah.
thank you for saying that.
No, no, it's from the heart. And I remember when I first saw Elizabeth do her first one in there, I was like, oh, this is a lovely lady. And then I was drawn to more and more, and I'm like, Sue's just wonderful, wonderful. I have to hang on to her.
Yeah, we are incredibly blessed to have her, without a
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah, we're blessed to have her. Yeah, definitely.
Well, Karen, thank you so much. I so appreciate you, and really let's in a month or so, let's do a follow up, and everyone can hear of all your successes. And I'm so proud of everything you've done already, and thanks for letting us be a part of
Oh,
it.
thanks, Adrian. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a great day. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
you too. Bye. See ya.